Do soldiers really leave no one behind, even when command says otherwise? I found out during a convoy ambush in Iraq when our medic got trapped in a burning Humvee. It was March 2007, route Tampa outside Baghdad. Our squad was escorting supply trucks back to base when the IEDs went off. 3 explosions, perfectly timed. Classic L-shaped ambush. My Humvee took the worst hit. Driver was unconscious, gunner was bleeding from his ears, and our medic Jake was pinned under twisted metal in the back seat. Vehicle was on fire, ammunition starting to cook off. Staff Sergeant Williams immediately called for extraction. We dragged out the driver and gunner, but Jake was stuck. His leg was crushed under the radio mount. Conscious, but losing blood fast. The enemy fire was getting heavier. RPGs whistling overhead. Small arms from 3 directions. We had maybe 10 minutes before they overran our position. That's when Lieutenant Morrison's voice crackled over the radio. All units prepare for immediate withdrawal. Casualties are acceptable losses. Repeat, do not risk additional personnel for recovery operations. I looked at Jake. Kid was 20 years old from Ohio, had a baby daughter he'd never met. He was trying to stay calm, but his eyes showed pure terror. Williams keyed his radio. Sir, we have 1 man trapped but alive. Request additional time for extraction. Negative. Orders are to withdraw now. That's a direct command, Sergeant. The rest of our squad was already moving toward the extract point, following orders like good soldiers. But Williams just stared at that burning vehicle. Then he did something that could have ended his career. Switched his radio to squad frequency only. Nobody heard what he said next except us. Anyone who wants to follow orders can keep walking. I'm staying with Jake. Specialist Danny stopped first, then Corporal Mike. One by one, our entire squad turned around and came back to that burning Humvee. Williams grabbed the portable cutting torch from our gear. Danny and Mike provided cover fire while the rest of us worked to free Jake's leg. No one said a word about disobeying direct orders. It took 8 minutes. 8 minutes of enemy fire, exploding ammunition, and a vehicle that could have blown up any second. But we cut through that metal and pulled Jake out. He was unconscious by then, lost too much blood. We carried him 400 meters to the landing zone while taking fire from all sides. Made it to the helicopter with 30 seconds to spare. Back at base, Williams was immediately called to the command post. We figured he was getting court-martialed. Whole squad was probably going to face charges for insubordination. Instead, Lieutenant Morrison met us at the motor pool. His face was unreadable. Walked straight up to Williams. For a moment, nobody moved. Then Morrison extended his hand. That was the right call, Sergeant. Sometimes command makes decisions based on incomplete information. Jake spent 2 months in Germany recovering. Lost his leg below the knee but survived. Came back to visit us before his medical discharge. The crazy part happened 6 months later. Our battalion got a new commanding officer, Colonel Hayes. First thing he did was review all recent operations. He called Williams into his office. We thought it was finally time for that court-martial. Instead, Williams came out with promotion orders to Sergeant First Class. Turns out the colonel had been looking for NCOs who understood what leadership really meant. Not just following orders, but knowing when the right thing conflicts with regulations. Williams now runs leadership training at Fort Benning. First lesson he teaches, the difference between legal orders and moral orders. How sometimes being a good soldier means making impossible choices. Jake got fitted with a prosthetic and became a teacher. Sends our unit Christmas cards every year with pictures of his daughter. She's 8 now, calls Williams Uncle Sam. Last month, Lieutenant Morrison pinned eagles on his uniform. Full colonel now, commanding his own battalion. At the ceremony, he pulled me aside. That day outside Baghdad taught me more about leadership than 4 years at West Point. Your squad showed me what loyalty actually looks like. The official report listed Jake's rescue as a successful extraction under enemy fire. No mention of disobeyed orders or unauthorized decisions. Sometimes paperwork doesn't tell the whole story.